today? My name's Eric. As always, I want to thank you for taking a couple minutes and checking out my video today. On this episode of Smo'King, I'm going to show you how to make beer brats in the Instant Pot. Now, we're into that time of year. The weather's cold. A lot of people watching me right now. There's snow outside. They would love to go outside and barbecue or smoke, but the weather's not cooperating. This is a great recipe to do this time of year, inside in your Instant Pot. So I got some beautiful beer bratwursts here that I picked up at my local market. I got a couple peppers, some onion. I got a big 24-ounce beer, some stone ground mustard, some sauerkraut, and we're going to do it all in one pot. So stick around. I'm going to show you how to do this step by step. Let's get cooking. Alright guys, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to saute the brats and the peppers and onions. I got all the brats over here, and then I have one green pepper, one yellow pepper, and one white onion. So go on the saute, and yeah, 10 minutes sounds good. Start. So I got a couple tablespoons of butter here I'm going to throw in. We're going to just wait till that melts, and then I'll add the bratwurst. Alright, so the butter has melted. And now we're just going to place these bratwurst down here. And now our purpose here is not to fully cook these, obviously, because we're going to pressure cook them. But we just want to get a little brown on them. Same thing with the vegetables. So don't be concerned if you still see parts of it that looks pink. It'll fully cook once we pressure cook them. Can I get all of them in here? I think I can. It helps that we got the big version. Oh, it's going to be a little bit of a tight squeeze, but yeah, there we go. So now we're just going to let them saute for a few minutes. We'll flip them, saute them again. We'll be back in a second. All right, it's been a couple minutes. This thing's pretty hot. This is the first time I've used the saute function. So I'm not quite sure. I don't want them to burn. And it sure sounds like it's sizzling. Yeah, they're getting a little bit brown on that side there. Alright, I'll give it another couple minutes, maybe flip it once more. We just want to get a nice look on the skins here. Be back shortly. Alright, it's been another couple minutes, let's see. There we go. Looking much better. Alright, I'll continue to cook these for a few more minutes. Alright guys, that's just about it. I'm going to take these off now. Alright, now I'm going to do the onions and the peppers. Try to scrape some of that stuff on the bottom off. We just want to soften them up a little bit. They're going to get nice and tender when we pressure cook them, but we just want to get a little crisp on them, get them to soak up some of that flavor from the bratwurst and the butter. Alright, be back in a second. Alright, for a couple minutes. You don't want to overcook them. I think this is just about done. Give it one good stir, and I'm going to add a little bit of fresh ground black pepper. Just like that. And right now, I'm going to turn off the Instant Pot, because we're going to pressure cook it in a second, but I'm just going to let it saute here as the heat dies down a little bit. Alright. We'll be back in a second. Okay, it's been a couple minutes. You can hear it's not sizzling as bad. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to take the bratwurst and we're going to put them right on top of the peppers and onions. Now, if you were not cooking the peppers and onions, you were just doing the brats, I would say then put that little stand in there so they won't stick to the bottom. But we got a little buffer here with these vegetables. So there we go. I tell you, it smells good. It's the first time I did the saute section. It came out good. All right, just like that. And then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to pour in a beer. As I told you guys already, I got a big 24-ounce Pabst Blue Ribbon. I'm doing, which is equal to 2 regular beers, just because I got the big instant pot, and I'm doing 8 bratwursts. If you got a smaller one, you're not doing as much, you can get away with just 1 beer. But now we're going to pour this on top. You can use whatever beer you like. I'm still trying to watch my carbs, but I didn't want to do like a Michelob Ultra, so this is a little bit more carbs, but I think it's got a little bit more flavor. Okay, put the lid on. We're going to go for pressure cook, high, and we're going to do 6 minutes. Start. That's how easy it is. I'm going to get something to drink. We'll be back in a minute. All right, guys, I had to pick up 2 of these 24-ounce Pabst Blue Ribbon. Special cheers to my Minnesota friend Sheila, who I converted from Miller Lite to Pabst Blue Ribbon. No, not really. She always gives me a hard time for this beer. But there you go. I'm going to have that. And this is my daughter, Ava Grace, and my son, Kyle. Yeah, I've had it quite a... And Ava Grace loves these smoothies, and Mom was at Trader Joe's, and they got this new Very Green 100% juice smoothie. Banana, mango, kiwi, apple, pineapple, green foods, and other added ingredients. Wow. Wow.
I told you there were some green ingredients into it.
Yeah, green ingredients. And Kyle's having something, let's see. This is from Clear American. It's a black raspberry flavored sparkling juice beverage with other natural flavors. So that's what Kyle's having. Okay. So.
Very green, yeah. That looks good.
Smells good?
I said that looks good.
Scoot over just a little bit. You need help opening that, Kyle, or you think you got it? Here,
I think I've got it, but anyways, you open it.
Yeah? There you go. Oh, be careful. It's fizzing. Yeah, a little bit at a time.
Yeah, I think you might help him out.
No, he's got it. He's got it.
Okay.
Wow, this does look like green, huh?
Oh yeah, it smells like that too.
There you go.
Yeah,
How's it smell like, huh?
green.
It smells good.
Oh, it smells very good.
How does mine smell green?
It smells like blueberries.
Mine smell green.
Okay, come on here. Let me put this in.
It looks green.
I know, it is green. It has some green ingredients in it. It's called Very Green.
All right, and Pabst Blue Ribbon. Now this is, you know, an inexpensive American adjunct beer, inexpensive. And I have to say, I think it's got a little bit more flavor than Bud and Miller. It's quite popular where I grew up in the suburbs of Chicago, along with Old Style. But this you can
Oh, that's so full.
That is so full, huh?
Yeah.
All right, it's the first time I've had a real beer in a long time since being on keto. Okay, well, cheers, everyone.
Oh.
Cheers. All right. As always, cheers to our viewers. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. We're going to have some delicious dinner here really fast. That's good. A good, inexpensive American beer. Obviously, it doesn't really lack, it lacks a lot of complex flavors. It tastes a little bit like corn. But it's good, you know, especially on tap. I mean, if you don't want to fill yourself up with a thicker beer, and if you haven't tried it, it's become kind of trendy lately with hipsters and stuff drinking it. But I've always enjoyed it. Okay, how about you, Ava Grace?
Hipsters?
Yeah, hipster people are thinking.
Guys, can I start?
Okay, you go ahead.
Yeah, this is super good, and I could say the Very Green smoothie is super good. I'm just gonna say, as a green part, I feel super green after having that.
You feel super green after having it? Can you taste any flavors very strong? Like, is there one flavor that comes out stronger than the others? Or not really?
Not really.
Okay, well that's good. It's got a lot of vitamins and antioxidants. Vitamin C, beta-carotene.
Oh,
Good.
and they have a lot of ingredients, so it's probably the reason Look
Yeah?
at all those ingredients.
All right, Kyle. And now
Pineapple
you're up
juice,
next here. What do you think?
So it smelled really good. It just, I thought it would taste a little better, but it's really good. It just wasn't as good as I thought it'd be.
Well, it's a low calorie.
Good.
Contains 3% juice.
I can't believe it's 8.
And it's low calorie. It's got
Well, if it's 3% juice, what's it made out of?
black raspberry and sparkling water.
Yeah, but isn't the raspberry all that the juice?
Yes, that's the juice.
If it's 3%, what's it made out of?
Most of it is sparkling water, and they
Okay.
mix it with the juice to make a sparkling beverage that takes on the flavor of the juice and of the fruit, but not all the sugary calories. So it's kind of like a man-made version of getting all those sugars out of it. Does it taste good?
It's good.
All right.
It's not bad. It just,
You like the loaded with sugar drinks. Okay, but Grace, yours must be good too.
you like the beers loaded with alcohol.
Well, this isn't loaded with alcohol, but all right, everyone, cheers. Wait
It's right
a minute,
here.
you're already done.
Well,
Grace.
well, I guess it's like an extra cheers with like my drink.
Cheers with a cup of air.
All right, guys, we'll be back in a little bit. Have some delicious brats. All right, it's been vented. Let's take a look here. There we go.
Oh, it smells
All right, I'm going
good.
to take the brats out, and then I'm going to use a slotted spoon to get those vegetables out so we don't have them all wet from the liquid, and we'll be back in a second when we assemble them up. All right, here we are. We got the brats. We got these wonderful peppers and onions. I got some fresh salt and caraway sauerkraut. Oh, man. I'm still, me and Monica are still in the low-carb diet, but I'm going to make a couple up for Kyle. So we're going to, let's put a little bit of some good mustard. I like using the stone ground mustard. So we're going to put a little bit on the bottom of this bun here. And now I'm going to add a couple slices of these onions and peppers on the bottom. Like so. We're going to put a delicious sausage in there. Put a couple more back on top. And then we're going to finish it off with some fresh sauerkraut on top. Look at this. Man, Kyle is going to be happy. Let me continue to make the other one. We'll be back in a second for a taste test. Alright, there's Kyle's bratwurst. Monica and I are just going to have it without the bun because we're watching our carbs. A little stone ground mustard, onions and peppers, and some sauerkraut. Looks good. We'll be back to try this in just a second. Hey, I'm here with my whole family, my son Kyle, my wife Monica.
Hello.
Hi.
Alright, Kyle.
This smells
Here's a napkin
really
in case
good.
you need it.
That's a big monster brat.
I did stick the Insta-Read in there to make sure it was at least 165, so you definitely want to check it. Yeah, it was around 176, so
This
it's fine.
smells really so good. Let's try the brat.
Wow. The bratwurst is actually cooked very well. It's still very, very juicy.
Wow.
Whoops. Getting a little sauerkraut. That's some interesting sauerkraut. It's got caraway seeds.
Oh, I
in
can
it
taste
now.
the beer in it.
Yeah, well, it was cooked
It's
in beer.
really good. Holy moly.
What do you think, Kyle?
It's good.
Wow. Another winner. You're on a roll, Daddy.
Well, I love bratwurst anyway. It's so tasty, huh? You need a good mustard.
And it wasn't that hard to make?
No, you just saute them with the saute function, the Instapot, the sausage, and then you take them out the peppers, and then you pour beer.
This
6
is great.
minutes.
This is so good.
It took 6 minutes to cook, a couple minutes to pressure, 6 minutes to cook, and probably around 10 minutes to vent naturally. And you're done.
So good.
So a great recipe to do if you're going to be inside during the winter months and you want to have something good and hearty, especially in October for Oktoberfest. Celebrate German style.
Yeah.
As always, guys, just stand here and move over a little bit, Kyle.
There we go.
He's so tall now.
He is.
He's blocking my view, kind of dark in between.
There you go. You stay right there.
And as always, guys, I appreciate you watching my video. If you like it, please hit the like button. I would love it if you would consider subscribing to my channel. You can click the link down below. And the one above is to go to my website, ericsmokingbbq.com, where I have all my recipes and videos there that you can find. So, again, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.